fibrosis applies to every organ. Collagens, and there's 26 different types of collagens, are the most popular or numerous protein, if you will, as a group in the body. So they hold together every organ you can imagine. Heart, liver, kidney, everything, muscle. All types of muscle have matrix hanging them together. So it's the stuff, it's not a parenchymal or a core tissue, but it's all that stuff that actually shapes the tissue. And there's a wonderful piece of work which is really underscored the importance of the matrix, and that was by a woman named Doris Taylor. She used to be just south of us in Minnesota, University of Minnesota. She did what I think is close to a Nobel piece of work, where she would take a heart, a rat heart, and strip it of all cells. And so what you're left with is a ghostly, just a white bag that looks like a heart, but it's completely dead and non-functional. And that she was able to seed back myocytes, the muscle cells, the muscles, just by perfusing this heart, and the muscle cells would bump along the capillaries, find the place where they needed to be, and like Lego, would snap in, and one after the other, and this actually would turn back into a functioning, beating heart. So you have the wiring going in, you have the muscle cells themselves, the engines, and you have the valves, everything else being supported by this homing mechanism that the matrix provides. So you can see how important that is. If you mess around with the matrix, if it starts to change in disease, there's nowhere for those cells to recognize where they should be, and out they go, and they're never to come back unless we can figure out how to recreate that home for them. So you can think of it as a home, almost like I think about salmon maybe finding the right stream in BC and finding exactly the right kind of water that they were born and bred in, moving up there, spawning, and then taking off or dying or whatever they do. But these cells can do literally the same thing. They find where they're supposed to be, they lock in, and they start functioning.